Hey guys, it's a quick blackout message and then whatever. I don't know, just weird energies around. I get the energy. For me, I have a lot of people, not a lot, just a few around. And at first it was great kind of talking to them, but I don't know now what the fuck it is they think they're doing. People from the past, coming back, and they bring up these ideas that just make absolutely no sense for me. And it just makes me think, wow, this person legitimately has no idea who I am, and they aren't listening to a fucking word I'm saying at all. It's in one ear, out the other. Their ideas about me are so off. And then, shit hit the fan for me a few days ago. I haven't really talked about it, and I'm not going to, because there's no one to talk to. The one attempt I tried, they bring up the past when I almost fucking died a million times and asked for help, and they're like, I would have helped you, but my grandma said no. And it's like, do you hear the words coming out of your mouth, a grown man? Or, I would have helped you, but my mom said no. These grown men telling me, I would have saved your life then, but my mom said no. So I just kind of sat on my ass and watched the absolute, you go through the worst, and now I'm surprised you don't want to fucking talk to me now. Or it's like I had the worst happen the other day. I try to talk to someone, just every word out of their mouth is making it worse. At this point, I don't even want to talk to anybody, because you're not going to say anything helpful, or you're going to just start talking about the past, unrelated shit that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's like, do you not see me? Do you not hear me? Do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth? Do you not understand who I am? And I've had this a lot. Like, for me, my main narc I will sometimes reference because he's decided to be an example of stupidity. So I use him as one. This man would call me up saying he knew everything I thought, everything I felt. And then he would tell me, and it was never right, ever, at all. Not even close. Or he would be semi-close, but like it was distorted. And now I'm not a TV person. I gave up TV in 2011. This man, 2016 through 2021, just irritated the shit out of me. And it would call me up with all these shows he's assigned me to watch, and he'd want to talk about this stuff. And I'm like, I literally don't watch TV. I listen to music. Our final conversation, where we had the confrontation again, because I had it 800 times with him, his mind went to scrambled eggs. He played with witchcraft so much, and drugs, the combination, so he couldn't remember that we've had this confrontation 10 times, and he told me all the weird shit he was into. But we had to have the conversation again because slow people are slow. And in that conversation, he's going on and on about all this stuff that is totally not me. I've never done these things. I've never said them. I've never been part of anything. And I'm telling him at no point, and I've never even actually met this person. I've only had weird conversations on the phone, or we would play Xbox, or weird conversations on Twitter. That's it. I've never met this person. So none of these things have been possible, as we have never even met. And he's going on and on. And I'm like, do you even know who you called? Do you know who you're even talking to? And he's going on and on again. And he thought it was 2016. And he had all these ideas in his head that were so wrong about me. They were so off. And I'm like, you literally have no idea who I am. And you're going about all these plans and saying all this shit. And I have to tell you constantly, wrong number, wrong person. No, I'm not. I have no idea who you are. I'm not doing these things. But in his mind, this is how it is. And this is how our future is going to be. He had actually gone, he said, to many psychics, and he tried to claim he was psychic himself, yet he never got a single thing right about me. Saying that I was supposed to marry him, and he was going to rape and beat me, and it was my life goal to have these things happen. I literally, the one time he showed up at my work, well, he showed up twice at work, but I didn't realize once was him. The second time, I kind of thought it was, but I wasn't sure. But I just wanted out of the building. I wanted to run away. I pretended I didn't see him. And it just makes me wonder, like, what people think is happening. I have another person from the past who's a good guy, but I don't think he hears a word I'm saying. I get the vibe he's interested in me, and he keeps talking about different life things, and it's the total opposite of anything I want at all. All of it sounds terrible. It's basically move somewhere cold, miserable, where you're stuck in the middle surrounded by maggot assholes, and we'll do chores for my mother forever. And I'm like, do you understand anything you're saying? I don't think you do. And I just have this vibe again. People really don't think about what they're talking about, what they're saying, what they're doing, what they're trying to offer. And it's funny because I saw this meme the other day, and it was for Titanic, and it was like, you know, Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio, and it said, "I slept with a homeless man and watched him die." And it's her on the board, and essentially she did. Jack Dawson was a homeless man. She slept with him and then just watched him drown. She could have scooted over, she didn't. When you lay down basically for people what they're saying to you, they don't always like it. They're like, no, that's not how it is. But you're like, no, that is actually exactly how it is. You can dress it up as pretty as you want to and give it a million Oscars, but at the end of the day, it's still shit.